When I was 18 years old, I would always walk in the park, which was next to my apartment complex, around 2 a.m. My apartment complex was around 30 years old back then. Well, in that time. And one night I woke up at 2 a.m. and I couldn't sleep, so I decided to take a walk in that park. If you would walk straight for 500 meters, you would pass this playground, and it would always creep me out when I passed it. But that night was different. When I was walking past the playground, I noticed that the swings were just rocking. I thought to myself, what should I do? Should I just run? Or should I just be scared and do nothing? I then just walked completely ignored. But then, I heard very light sobbing. It sounded like it came from a little girl. So I checked the park if there was any girl there, and I saw a girl on the swing. She was crying and had her hands over her face. On her face. And I came to her and put my hand on her shoulder and asked her if she was okay. She then looked up to me and asked me if I wanted to play. This didn't freak me out or anything. I thought the girl was just lost and had no family. I then said, okay, just give me 1 minute. I then proceeded to go 5 meters away from her and call the cops. Not because there was just a girl there alone. I wanted to call the cops so she could find a new home. But as I was reaching for my phone, I noticed that the girl was behind me. Chills went down my spine, and I just couldn't move. She then asked me if I wanted to play and if we could be friends forever. I was really creeped out now, and I told her that I needed to go and that she should also go home because it was really late. But she didn't listen to me. She just blankly stared at me, and it went on for about 10 seconds. Then she pulled out a blade out of her pocket. It was a very sharp pocket knife. And then she pointed at me, putting the sharp part on my throat. And I thought to myself, yo, what the fuck? Is she threatening me? Then she told me that if I don't play with her, then she will proceed to put the knife through my throat. I was so scared and didn't know what to do. I just couldn't move. So I had no choice but to play with that girl. When I played with her, I noticed that she was giving me a really creepy grin. And went to the swing. I ran for it. I went to my apartment complex and told the receptionist about it. She then called the cops, and the cops came, and they were looking for that same girl in that park. They didn't found her, and unfortunate, the girl died there. Her parents also died there. There was once a terrorist attack in that town, and a lot of people died. But that young girl ran away, but she somehow survived. But then they killed her as well. And some people say they have seen her ghost as well, and they've also said that she has been asking them to play with her as well. Now that I'm 30 years old, I moved out of that town, and I still sometimes think, what would have happened if I said no, or if I just didn't see